today is talking about or planning out our downtown, well, our midtown area. We're also going to talk about some updates that we have going on. We have some pretty good updates and some things that we really want to highlight in this video. And so we are going to we're going to get that done. I know that this is episode 5, but this is going to actually be episode 6. So I'll go back and change that in just a little bit. So hopefully, you all have been watching and seeing this city take shape, take its form. As you can see, we've expanded this city a lot since the last episode. It's been a little bit since I streamed anything or talked about the city, so we're going to go through all of the updates that we didn't have before. We're going to talk about those and show you all what we've built on so far. Where we left off before, there was definitely none of this entire neighborhood down here. There definitely was none of this neighborhood. There definitely was none of these developments over here. But we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Let me try to change something very quickly. It'll just take one moment because I'm noticing my sound is not up. So we'll turn our sound up and we'll turn on some music so it's just not my voice. Alright, and that might be a little bit too loud, so we'll bring that down a little bit. Cool. Also, let me look at something very quickly and then we'll get to the updates. Voice. Alright, and that might be a little bit too loud, so we'll bring that down a little bit. Alright, so I'm looking on the YouTube channel and I'm noticing that my face my picture is super huge in this one, so we'll just have to bear with it for now because I can't stop since I've already started, so that's fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine anyway. So cool. So let's talk about these updates and some things that have been going on. Let's see, we might need a little bit of light. So okay. All right, see if a little bit of light helps at all with things. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about the city. Sorry about that. So let's start over here with this dam area. As you can see, we've really done some changes to the dam area. We came in here, if you remember before, we were having a little bit of an issue where the water was kind of coming up over the shore here shortly after I built the dam. So a few things that I did, and we'll take a look at it. I came in with my landscaping tool, and I kind of dredged this area out a little bit that has the, that's coming up to the dam. I had put some rocks and things here before because I was going to just not make a dam here. But when I decided to make the dam, the water kind of started overflowing. And so I had to come in and just kind of dredge this whole area out, which can use a little bit more to be quite honest with you. A little bit more maybe smoothing out of the bottom here just to kind of make things flow. So I came in and I dredged this entire area out, which brought the water level down for me where it needed to be. So I was very, very happy about that. With that, you'll see we'll get some waves and things here. But what I did was I went ahead and built a wall, a flood wall here that will prevent flooding in the instance of like a lot of rain and things like that. And it'll also prevent flooding, for any type of natural disasters or anything like that. So As you can see, we got a little bit of water coming over here, but that shouldn't be a problem. Should evaporate or kind of dissipate as time goes on, and that's just from doing that little landscaping thing there. But anyway, I put some wind towers out here just for some electricity to our little dock area that we built so far. It's just kind of like the beginnings of our dock area. I think what will end up happening throughout time, and especially as we start to build more commercial, you're going to see that this dock area is going to be much more defined as time goes on. So that's one cool thing that we did. We built 3 docks here to kind of handle our commercial that we're building right now. I'll show you our commercial system and what that looks like. We went ahead and built a little cruise terminal down here. As you can see, there's a few people using it right now, but as the city expands, right now it's just on cruises, but somewhere else in the city, anywhere, somewhere else, we're gonna have another port. I'm sorry, another terminal. So maybe if these people need to take the ferry or whatever, or take a boat or whatever across the river to get to work, they'll be able to do that. So this is our major area here that we really expanded upon. We built some flood walls right below the dam, just to kind of make sure that this area doesn't flood, or if water level rises, it doesn't cause an issue. So we went ahead and got that done. We also have this on independent water. So I kind of wanted this area to not be tied in with the rest of the water system because it produces a lot of sewage. So I built some water towers out here, and I built a water treatment plant that is going to treat the water and things like that that's coming from the shipyard and the cruise terminal area. It really produces a lot of pollution. So that's one thing that I did. As you can see here, this is running off of its own independent water source, which are the water towers, water treatment plant here. So I don't want this sewage or anything like that tying into the rest of the city water supply at all. One thing that happened is we had a LAR over in Kelly's Island, of course, which is our utility island. We had a huge amount of water pollution over here due to our drains, and I went ahead and just turned the drains off because it was creating entirely too much pollution in the water. It's starting to kind of dissipate, but it's probably going to take a long time. It's going to take years for this little pollution to go away, but it's not bad. I like what I'm getting over here. There is a fair amount of pollution, but the cool part about that is the wind. The way that the wind is blowing the pollution from these incineration plants and these factories and things like that over here, which is the outskirts of the city. So that worked out pretty good. We had another drain down here, well, a series of drains, sewage drains, and that caused some issues as well with pollution. But this water down here flows pretty good. So that polluted water has really kind of gone upstream and things. But this, especially coming like right off of the dam, this water doesn't flow very fast or anything like that. So it's going to take a little while for this pollution to get pushed out. Let's talk about some other updates. We kind of ended just about, I would say we ended right here last time, and there was literally maybe a little bit of a neighborhood behind us, but not much. And so we put our shopping center area in here so citizens have somewhere to go shop. But let's talk about this expanded neighborhood over here. As you can see, I haven't even named these expanded neighborhoods yet. I just want to kind of keep going with with a nice neighborhood. Didn't want to make it too suburban or anything like that, but just have a nice neighborhood out here. As we're coming into what's going to be our Midtown area, as you can see, I was kind of laid out some roads. They're not going to look like this. This is just a thought process. I don't think I'm almost certain that this avenue right here in the middle is not going to be here, so I'm not really concerned about that. But let's talk about some of the things that we did. The city's expanding, it's growing pretty good, and so we needed a hospital area out here. So we went ahead. This is like brand new. I don't even think people are starting to use it yet. We went ahead and built nice little hospital area out here. 2 hospitals actually right next to each other. So a city hospital and a metropolitan hospital right next to each other, and kind of build a nice little hospital campus out here. Laid down some parking for the hospital and things like that. So I thought that was kind of cool. If you remember before, this avenue was running out here, and it was kind of in like sunken into the ground. But I didn't like that look, so I came through and said, you know what, we're gonna just, it does run a little bit underneath a couple of these streets that tie into this neighborhood over here. But as we started going up, I just didn't like the look of it, so we went ahead and elevated the street, and brought it back up to regular level, and just tied the different streets in together. So that's another thing that we did. We built a little. I don't know why I keep saying we. Like who is we? But I built a little city college campus area out here. I just thought that would be kind of nice to, have in a little high school. I thought it would be nice to just have this kind of break up these 2 neighborhoods. Right here, right in the middle. I thought that was cool. And this is a little botanical garden out here that we built. I'm going to keep saying we. I have no idea why. But anyway, so we built that little area. Hi, my name is Photo Virtuoso. Thanks for tuning in, SKK TV. Anywho, we built this little college campusy area. I like these little Costas, these little coffee shops, especially at night. They look real cool. So we put a little coffee shop here for people to hang out at. A little bit of a botanical garden and a huge and a park area for people to hang out and go to the park and relax. Build a couple little like university buildings. I like the older look of them, so we put 2 of them down. Thought that was kind of cool, and put a little parking garage up here for people to be able to park and go to class and whatnot. We threw a little library in here as well, so people have a. This actually looks like yeah. Put a little library down there, which I thought was cool. Threw a couple things, that you probably want to see around here. So, Wendy's, Burger King, and a Hess Burger down here, and then we just have similar thing on this street. Just some fast food joints. As you can see, this bus stop right here is extremely populous. There's probably 100 people waiting on a bus. So I have to figure out a solution to this right here, because this is kind of crazy. So let's talk about that. Before our last video, we talked about public transportation, and we talked about expanding our public transportation. And hey, what's up? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you tuning in. So we need to talk. We need to figure out a solution to all of these people waiting on the bus. And I think what the solution is going to be is now I don't want to add more buses. So what we'll probably end up doing is maybe adding another stop like right here, because this is a lot of people, and we'll kind of see what they do. You got a lot of people, few people getting on, but not enough people kind of getting off. So we may even have to add another line or something like that, because this is a huge amount of people wanting to take the bus right now. So yeah, let's talk about updates to our bus line and exactly what we've done. As you can, if you remember before, this particular line was kind of stopped out here, but we went ahead and expanded it. So it right now it's just running on this main avenue right here for the most part. We have a bus depot here, and it kind of comes into this neighborhood, whips around. Also ties into our train station out here, so we have a stop here. But let's just follow it up. So we have our stop here, and then as you can see, stops we'll put them about every block and a half or so. This one's a little populous too, and then it runs down, all the way over here. We have another bus depot out here to dispatch buses, and it runs up here to the hospital area, and then back around. We also have it running on our other main street, and around here I wanted to make a couple stops at the university. So we have a stop there. We're gonna actually put a stop here. We have a stop there, and it kind of runs through the neighborhood. I don't want the bus lines in the neighborhood too much, and it's causing a lot of noise pollution and things like that. Let's see if we can't find a remedy for this stop, because it seems like our most populous stop right now. Maybe if I build another stop just right here, maybe some people will walk down here and take the bus instead of just being right here at this stop. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, so we're looking good for the most part. Like I said, we expanded these areas out, just as you can see from the top view of it. This is what we're looking like right now, and I'll tell you, it's been really hard. It's been really hard to try to stay with kind of low density over here. Every now and again I wanted to grab a high density and start throwing up high rises and things like that. But as you can see, this city is huge, is absolutely huge. And so I want the city center, or more of the dense area, just to be contained in the perimeter of our highway that we built, that we have to finish actually. But maybe we'll do that in another episode. But I want the city to be really dense and contained in here. This is going to be our downtown area right here. So as we're working up this way, we're going to call this Midtown. As I said, these streets are not going to stay like this at all. Probably not even remotely close to this. But I don't want to start going high or even mid-rise until we cross the highway here, which I think is a pretty good touch. So we're going to start expanding that out and start working on what our Midtown area is going to look like. We talked about transportation, and I didn't talk about the high school. I built a little high school out here. I'm not sure about it. I'm not sure how I like it right now, but we needed some education, because our only other high school was way back here in Tinsley Park area. We didn't have anything up here, so it'll suffice for now, but I think I'd like it to look a little bit different. So let's talk about our plan for Midtown. I think I covered most of the updates on that we did from last video to this video. So let's talk about Midtown. This little area down here is going to be our Midtown area, and up here is going to be downtown. This whole area down here, and that's going to be really fun to build and figure out. We got some train lines. We got a pretty robust highway system running through here that I have to finish. So what I want to see in this area is kind of like mid-rise, maybe some high-rise, couple high-rise, but some mid-rise residential and commercial buildings, and we'll start tying that in together. I want to keep the same concept of that I've had of having these avenues and then kind of building neighborhoods in between these two avenues so people have a way to get in and out of the neighborhoods really efficiently. So we're going to continue that theme down this way. So with it being a midtown, I don't mind that it's not super dense right now, so I don't mind that there'll be some trees on the street like that. Up here, like I say, this was just a gridded, like a pattern that I laid out so that I could get just the spacing right and things. So that's not going to stay that way at all. So yeah, excuse me. Let's start to build this out a little bit. One thing that I've been thinking is, is how close I want things to the highway. I actually almost want to do the highway over again in this area to build a wall for sound, which I may end up doing a little bit in the future, but we'll see. We'll see about that. All right, so we know we're gonna have these two avenues. We're gonna keep those running down. I like to get away from this grid pattern kind of thing that I have down here, but it's such an efficient way to build. Well, let's see how we're gonna lay this out. It may not look good and we may change it, but let's see what we want to do here. So we will start building some streets. I like to keep these one-way streets going. It really help with the flow of traffic, having these one-ways kind of alternating. So let's do that. So we'll have a one-way there. We will, okay, see this street is, that's fine. So we'll have a one-way there, and we can kind of even start building a grid this way. Let's see, yeah, we'll have one coming this way. It's pretty cool. We'll have another one coming this way. Like so. Have another one coming this way. And we'll have another one coming this way. No. These grid lines are a little bit of an annoyance sometimes. Sometimes you have to turn them off to build. Let's see. It's not bad, but so we'll build that up. Then we're gonna have we'll have a street running this way. Oh no, we'll do it the other way since that one's going that way. So do it the other way. Tie it in there like that. Why is popping there? Not popping there. It's fine though. Tie it down. Tie that into each other. I don't like that, but we'll fix that in a little bit. So we're gonna keep laying this down. You know, I like having these two avenues running down. We'll keep this one running down. Let me come through and delete some of this here. So let's have cool. Don't like that at all. So we're gonna get rid of all of that too, and kind of keep the same kind of grid theme running down. I don't know. I'm not sure about. Well, I guess that looks okay. Thinking about. I guess that looks okay. I'm thinking about these tree-lined streets, and as we're getting a little bit more closer to the inner city, but I think we'll keep them how it is right now. We'll keep them going. So got one there, and then we'll finish that off there. And what we can do, we'll just keep running these down for now. It does kind of curve right there, but that's okay. Oh, not there. So we'll keep running it down. Too far. Here. To here. And then we'll have one more here. Oh, that was good. I eyed that one real good. Cool. So then we'll build another grid area down here. We'll go from here to here, 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 here. And we'll connect it in there. And we'll have one more here. That's too big. One more here. Still a little too big. Yeah, like that. Cool. So as you can see, we're starting to kind of expand this whole thing out here. So we have to figure out what we're going to do here. I think I want this to start laying down some little bit of high density residential down here, and we'll just kind of see what it looks like and what we're starting with. So we'll lay down a few there. Off of these main, as you can see, what I do, this will give you a better view of kind of my thought process with streets is off of the main roads, I lay down the commercial, and I try to make some distance, some space between the residential that's kind of on the next street over. You know, every now and again you might have a little mom and pop shop or something like that inside of a neighborhood, but for the most part, I like to keep the commercial areas, you know, on and off of like the main avenues, as you can see here, and that we're gonna keep that theme into Midtown as well. Whoa, they built up really quickly, so that's good. I don't want this to be so static with just with a bunch of blocks, with a a big grid section that really doesn't make a lot of sense. So as we're building down now, since this is kind of a Midtown area, and things will get more, things will be a little bit more high rise. It doesn't matter for the residential to be on the it doesn't matter that the resident, I'm just going to put this here for a quick second just to get us some power out here, and then we'll figure out the lines in a minute. But it doesn't matter that the residential is on kind of like this main avenue down here at all, but we still want some of those low rise I'm sorry, lower density commercial things, and we'll be able to put those around here as well. So we'll kind of see what this looks like. These particular blocks might be a little bit too big right now, but we'll put a couple more down. We'll see what it's looking like, and then we'll be able to adjust it. So we want some high-rise areas for our Midtown. We got to figure out. We'll put down some low-density commercial in this area, so we'll have some those little shops and things like that that get built up over time. We'll have those. So we'll build some commercial next to it. And so this will be the beginnings of our Midtown area running into our downtown. We're going to keep this same theme of, you know, high rise kind of running in between these two avenues. But we got to make sure that we are not just building blocks of land, and you know, we're putting in some other features and things out here. So let's add in a couple parks. I think that'll look kind of good. Let's see if we can find them. I have so many mods. Sometimes it takes me forever to find what I need, but that's okay. So I'm gonna lay down a couple of parks down here. I think that's pretty cool. We'll take these two streets out. And then what we'll do is attach. See if we can't attach them together here. I like that. I always like to kind of build, you know, park areas and things like that around residential. It really brings the land value up, and it'll make for some really nice developments as well. So we'll keep this going. Keep it up for a little bit. Maybe we'll come down. We'll go up one more. A lot of times this whole thing is just trial and error. You know, you try things and you're like, I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. We're gonna try something else, and you try something else, and you make it work. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna build nice little residential area around this park. That's gonna look really cool when we tie it all together and really refine the area. This is all super rough right now, and so we'll keep that going straight. We'll keep this going straight too, if we can. There we go. We'll tie this one here, and we'll do this one here. That people have a nice way to come in and out of the park area. it's always nice to just break some of this stuff up with greenery and park areas. So then we'll build some high density residential around it. Like so. And that's going to look really, really good once that starts filling in. You'll see that in just a little bit. So here we go. We're building our Midtown area. Let me change. Let's see. Let's go through some. Turn on some weather and turn on the day and night cycle code so we can see what that looks like. So I always like that. I think that looks really cool. Another thing that I really like to do is, you know, we'll build a little coffee shop or something out here. I always like to have those. See where we'll build it at. We'll put it right here off the road. We'll see once it starts kind of filling in. We'll see how that all works. Now we're starting to get a lot of people living down here. So what that means is we're going to start getting a lot of traffic. So as you can see, especially right now with there really only being one way to get in and out of here, starting to see traffic back up pretty good. So let's see what we can do about that right now. It's maybe some things we have to do off camera to fix this, but okay. As you can see, that traffic is a little bit crazy right now. Where's my little traffic thing? Oh, there it is. I'm tripping. Okay. So we have a stoplight right here, and I mean I think that makes the most sense to have a stoplight right there. It's just a little bit of traffic with people getting off. If I make it a stop sign, it's only going to kind of let one person through at a time. If I turn everything off, that might create a bit of a jam. Well, see, that cleared it up. That cleared up the traffic pretty good. Just having this be a continuous people can merge over. Okay, yeah, I think that works. We'll leave it like that and keep monitoring it as time goes on, but that cleared up the little traffic issue right there. So all right, let's come back up. So yeah, there we go. We're really starting to get that built. Now what we need to do is think about some because we don't only want people to be able to access this neighborhood from this way. We need people to access it from the other highway as well. So we got to think about building a couple exits and things like that, so that people can get on and off here. So I think what we'll do, we'll take Concord Street and we'll make it elevate over the highway this way, and then we'll be able to build an interchange or just a couple exits. We'll see if we have enough space to really be able to elevate it over. We should, though. Let's see. Doesn't like that too much. All right, we'll try it again. Let's try it again with this here. Maybe we'll bring it up a little higher when we first start. That should get us where we need us to be. There. And right there, right there. That looks good. Yeah, it looks good. That looks great. Cool. So we'll do that, and then we'll make a couple of exits to tie into this newly built Midtown area that we're building here. So let us come here, turn off all of our snaps so we can build a nice little exit and on ramp. Since now I'm horrible at this, I'm terrible at building these things. We'll see if I can't do a semi good job. It's not too bad. And what we can do is take it back down. Let's see. That doesn't look too bad. I think that works. We'll build one over here so that people coming this way can get on too. Ooh, don't know about that. No. I'm telling you, I'm horrible at building on and off ramps. I really am. But we'll do it like that for now, and might be something we'll kind of fix a little bit more off of camera. Let's take a look again at our what we're doing here. We can have people stop. We'll monitor it and just see what's happening. We'll see if it's causes a lot of traffic or not. But so far we're looking good. As you can see, we're getting a lot of people trying to come this way and get off so that they can come over here instead of just keeping straight and getting off at this exit. We'll figure out, more so off camera what's up with that, because it's probably an issue of just changing some things around here. That's a lot of traffic. We stuck in traffic forever trying to get home, so we'll be able to fix that, relatively easily. We can the reason is because we got this. So let's see. We can look at our traffic too and stuff right now, or our junctions, and we'll see what we got. So we got a stoplight here, and then we got all this over here. If we turn that stoplight off, we make it a stop sign. That's still gonna hold things up pretty good. But if we can get, it's starting to flow pretty good. I mean, there is a lot going on right here. You got a on ramp, you got an off ramp, you got people coming straight this way. So this would be a little fun. This would be a fun little project to kind of figure out what to do here. I'm feeling like if we'll figure it out. We'll figure this whole thing out off camera. But as you can see, we're getting crazy. Got some people taking this right now, which is good. So hopefully that this will start thinning out. As you can see, it's already starting to thin out because people are coming up here. But it'll work out. It'll work itself out. So yeah, so here we go, man. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but this is the beginnings of our Midtown area. Nice little park here. We got to think about what we're gonna do with fire. We got some pretty good protection and things because we got some stations pretty close, but that's medical. But oh no, we don't. We don't have good. What's up, Ghost? Thanks for tuning in, man. We don't have good fire right now, so we'll build Ghostbusters. build a little fire station, uh, maybe somewhere back here for now, just so we have good protection. And no crime is probably a little crazy. So we'll put down a little police station as well. We'll put it right next to the fire station, so we make sure that we have those covered. We also need to think about people dying, so we'll build a little crematorium down there. That is just temporary right now. All of this is just temporary. This windmill is temporary. Obviously, it's not even doing the job. So we'll tie our lines in here in just a second, because we have to put a line. We're gonna build here. You know, of course, there's gonna be some things here, and the power will, transfer itself. But for now, we got to see about potentially getting some power over here temporarily. So we'll build a little power line that we'll delete when we start working our way toward over here. So let's check our utilities real quick. Smash that like button. Cool. Thanks for liking it, man. I appreciate it. Let's make sure our water's good. We want to make sure that's good. I'd love to see. I'm gonna follow him one day. I'm gonna follow follow one of our garbage trucks from out here, because I want to really want to see how our garbage is getting out from this area to another temporary line. Don't worry about it. I want to see how our garbage, we built our utility island out here. So I really want to see how our as you can see, really, there shouldn't really be anything out here besides, garbage trucks and a few semis and things with some of the industry that we built. But I would love to see how our garbage is getting out of here. So we'll look at that. So yeah, here we go. We're starting to build that Midtown area. We starting to get some development around our park area that we built. I think that looks great. So we're looking good there. Looking good. I want to start thinking about our tourism and what we're doing with that. Oh yeah, no, that worked great. As you can see, the traffic is literally no more, so that's awesome. Cool. One thing we really want to start thinking about is our tourism. We want to think about what we're doing as far as hotels. And we gotta remember our transportation. We have a pretty good transportation system going right now, so we want to continue our transportation system. We don't want to start building crazy and start getting some high rises and things like that, and forget to tie in a lot of the things that we need to tie in. So, but we'll handle that. So Midtown's looking pretty good so far. We're starting to get a little bit of height on some buildings. The more this land value comes up, you'll see high-rise buildings coming in, and you'll see some really good developments here. There's going to be a lot of work that I'm going to do off camera to our Midtown area. This is not Midtown, but this entire thing will be our Midtown area. There's going to be a lot of work off camera that I'm going to do to really make this thing work out really good. So one thing that keeps the traffic down is building those one-ways that I built out here. If these were two-way streets, you'd see a lot of traffic. And so this is working out good so far. We got to think about some hotels. We're going to put some hotels out here. We're going to put some clubs out here in our Midtown area. Just going to, make it fun and robust and really nice out here. Down here, one huge thing that we're going to do, especially in our Midtown area, we're going to have a lovely park. Thank you very much. Yeah, we had a little traffic issue earlier, but yeah, it's working itself out, so I'm really happy about that. One thing that we're going to do is we're going to build a lovely park area down here that just runs on the shore down here. As we get up here, of course, this will be our main downtown, so that park area we'll check on, but see if we're going to continue running it up that way. But actually, we're going to start the beginnings of that right now. Why not? I don't have anything else to do right now, so so let's start running that right now. I'm going to leave that. I'll show you what I mean by having this nice park area. I love doing this on my other city. If you all were tuned in to at all the other city that I had that I lost, I did a lot of this, and I love doing this. What we're gonna do, we're gonna build. Let me come here straight. We're gonna build a. We build a nice road that runs on the shore here, and what I want to do with this, maybe I may have built it too close. We'll see. I want to yeah, too close. These are a little bit bigger. It's okay. I take this one out. I want to build. I want a park, really. I want the shoreline to really be used up. I don't want it to be just kind of docile like that and just kind of sitting there docile. And so I think I'll need a little bit more space. Oh, I'm building it so close. I'm tripping. Back it up a little bit. Boom. Nope. Still a little bit too close. It's okay. It'll come. Little trial and error like we talked about before. But I want to build these parks and have a nice park areas on the waterfront like this, and tie them all in together. And a lot of most of this stuff, I'm not gonna do most of it off camera, but some of this stuff I'm gonna do off camera, and you'll see what I mean as we start to work it out. I'm not gonna do that right now because that takes a long time, but that's just a preview, a little bit of a preview of what you'll see in some upcoming videos. I want parks all the way, not these, but various different parks and plazas and things like that, kind of all the way down the coastline, maybe to our downtown area. We'll build that out as time goes on, but so far so good. Commercial's not really in demand right now, so we're not going to see a lot of that commercial get built up. But yeah, this is the beginnings of our Midtown area, of which we will name and set out push it down right now. Our Midtown area is going to stretch the way down here ish, and probably a little bit further, but we can oh crap, tripping. We can set that out right now and name it Midtown. Boom. Let's look at our policies and themes, what we got going on. Recycling. Let's see, planning, tech housing. Okay. Yeah. So we're looking good. It's starting to get dark. I haven't shown city at all with it being dark just yet. So we'll when do you end this stream? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it. I don't know. I'm just live streaming. It's Friday. Got the day off work, so I don't know. I just keep going until I get tired, or I feel like people are tired of listening to me ramble on about Beaucrest. So so we got that looking pretty good so far. What I don't like right now is this little street right here, this little thing. I don't like that. I know I have, well, maybe when the commercial comes in, it'll be okay. But for now, I'm not really feeling that how it is. We'll leave it how it is for now. But let's go ahead and start building a little bit more of our high density residential down here. We can get rid of this power line. So as you can see, man, it's getting really robust. It's getting up there. Starting to get a little bit dark in Beaucrest. That's lovely. We'll take this coffee shop out. We'll build it another place. Okay. So we're going to rethink our commercial area down here. We're going to rethink this because as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking this might be, you know, having this little area down here might actually work out good for us to be a little area for a nice area for our public transportation, our train system. So we'll see about that. We got a lot of people walking this way. I wonder why. Huh, where are you guys going? Oh, really? That's pretty funny. So these guys, wow, these guys are walking all the way from over here, all the way over here to take the bus. That's pretty interesting. Check that out. There's like 500 people waiting on a bus. That is hilarious. Okay, well, that's cool. That's cool. We got 10 buses on the street right now, but we're starting to get a little bit more large. So we're gonna put 20 buses out on the street, and hopefully that'll get some of our crowds down. That's pretty funny. I just kind of noticed that, like, it looked like little ants walking. I'm like, where are all these people walking to? But that's okay. We'll build. We're gonna we'll do that early down here. We're gonna tie our bus system in. And I don't mind if the bus system runs throughout these streets. You know, we're gonna build an entirely different bus line anyway for Midtown versus down here. But we'll probably do that in another video, and or we'll do that off camera. But we'll see these start dwindling down. That's hilarious. Well, hey, at least people are using public transportation. I mean, that's what we want. You know, we want people to really use this, use it up, but we don't want it to be too crowded. So, but yeah, we're looking good so far. We're gonna keep expanding our Midtown area. Still saying we don't have any power? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we're looking good so far. Do I have 2 monitors? No, I have 3. I have 3. Actually, I have 4. 4 monitors. But yeah, I have 3 monitors. So there we go. We're starting to build Midtown up. I'm just thinking about some things. I'm getting a kind of a visual. Try to figure out what we want down here. Let's continue to work our way with some of our streets. Let's continue to work some of these one ways a little bit closer to the highway area down here. And we'll build that out, build this area out down here so we have it. The review video of my computer, is that what you're referring to? Oh, I can talk about specs if you'd like to talk about them. Do you have any questions or anything like that? I don't want you to have to leave the stream. Yeah, if you got any questions about the setup, yeah, what would you like to know? Like what type of computer I have, or what type of graphics card or anything? Yeah, what would you like to know? I'll be more than happy to talk about it. All right, we'll push this back just a little bit. We will push this back just a little bit. And then we'll build this way, this way, this way. Hey, what's up, Epic? Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so like I said before, I haven't done any videos at night of the city. So let's take a view so far at night, see what we're looking at. As soon as I build some residential so we can tie our power back in, put our power back. That's fine, we'll fix that. Yeah, man, but anything you want to know about the computer, man, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. Yeah, man, check it out. Here's Beaucrest at night. I haven't really even seen it at night because I've been building so much in the daytime. But this is kind of cool. You got Abner Hills Golf Course, golf resort out here. As you can see that area, we have our utility island, Kelly's Island out here. Have our windmills. Yeah, so you can see what we're doing so far. We got a long way to go. We have a very long way to go, but for right now, we're just going to keep building. The population or money. Oh, okay. Yeah, looks pretty cool at night. But the population or money. Oh, okay. That is because I need to do like that. And you can see the population and the money. We have 16,000 people, and we're negative 166 in the hole. So the reason why I want to take it back off, but is because it shows the camera on when I do that on my screen, and it's kind of crazy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so let's turn let's go back a light. It's kind of hard to build at night. All right, so we're gonna extend this over here like so. Hold on, I got a text. All right, so we're gonna keep extending our Midtown area down here, as you can see. What we want to do is start thinking about what our transportation is going to look like. When we lost power, we lost some of our some of our height, but that's okay. It'll come back. Let's think about transportation. What I'm going to do, because this Midtown area, and hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Beatarama, thanks for tuning in, man. What I'm going to do is, between our Midtown area and our downtown area, I'm going to build a huge, transit hub down here that's going to serve not only our downtown, but some of our neighborhoods over here and some of our neighborhoods across the river. For now, we need to find a solution to people walking across the bridge to get to the bus. I need to start thinking about that right now. So, got to think about what I want to do. I can always just build a bus depot and start running some other lines, but that's what's up, Ghost. I appreciate that. What I want to do is start building some other lines and start running into some of our other things, but we have to build a bus depot, and I'm just trying to think about, how I want to do that and tie it all in. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this avenue because I want this one to continue running down this way, so let's do that. Hey, like I said, it's Friday. We got nothing to do. We're just going to keep streaming. This will be like a 5-hour long stream. Oh, yeah, man. I got a beach coming a little bit later. That's definitely in the plans. But we will definitely be building a beach. I don't want to entirely just build parks all along this way, all along the waterfront, because to me, it just takes away, a lot of the real estate that you have down here. So what I'm going to do is kind of make some spaces in between, and then what that's going to allow us to do is build some properties in between the parks, which is always a super dope look. So we're gonna stretch it out like that. Then we're going to build let's go here and turn off all of our grids. And so what we're gonna do is build a little path area down here so people have a little place to walk and chill and, you know, hang out. You can also get from one park to another park in doing that. So we got that. We'll keep extending this out this way. Like so. And I just kind of like it to kind of meander around and do stuff. I don't know. It looks more like a path. Looks more pathy. We'll keep it going straight. Bring it up a little bit. So can I build this way? Okay. Kind of spin it back around here. Tie it in there like that. And so that's going to be kind of cool. So then what we can do is build some high density residential right in between there. Oops. Which is sweet. So you'll see how that all comes together here in just a little bit. I think that that looks good. Yeah. Let's think about bus. Let's build a bus depot right out here. As soon as you're getting in, like right off a downtown area, we'll build a bus depot right there. And I think that'll be nice. That'll help to serve our Midtown area and what we're doing. Let's tie in our bus system. Start to draw some lines. All right, so we're gonna create a new bus line out here. Build a stop kind of every block or so. So people don't have to walk across the bridge to hop on the bus. Actually, what we'll do is take it and we'll put it out here. And we'll complete it like that. We are going to have, we're just going to start out with 10 right now. This will be the red line. And this will be the red line. And these buses will be red. What that's going to do is allow people to, and what I want to do, let me look back at the line. We want to share a stop. So what we need to do is share a bus stop out here so that people, let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. I actually don't like that. If I want people to share a stop, I'd rather them share it on a busier street and not there. About here. Yeah. Cool. So that'll tie the two lines in together, so people will be able to come to this bus stop over here and transition from the red line to the blue line. So that should help with traffic and things like that too. So boom, here we go, man. We got Midtown coming up really nice right now. Really nice. I like the way that we're looking there. We have the beginnings of a nice little, waterfront park area. It's gonna have some really nice features to it, especially as we start moving up river a little bit. It'll have some really nice features to it. So we are looking good so far. This right here is absolutely not going to work. So we got so many buses coming out of the depot and they're getting tied up down here. So we got to put this bus depot in another area. Let's just try to put it over here. And hopefully that'll actually, it'll be better if we put it, and this is temporary. This bus depot is definitely going to get moved as we start to build and expand the city out. But yeah. So we have, I think we have a little bit too many lines right now. I mean, too many buses. Let's just put 7 out for right now. Because as I'm looking, we got buses backed up at spots. So we'll, or at bus stops. So turn a couple of those off and it should be good to go. So we're doing good. We're doing good so far. We got our Midtown area coming together, and our traffic is doing relatively good right now. we are going to have to build some more exits and things like that, so people will have more of a more efficient way to get over here. But for the most part, I think everything looks good. Let us go ahead and I think I did something here. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, let's just have this flow. Stop sign down here. Yeah, so we're looking good. Okay. So hopefully what we'll see is less people trying to walk across. But we still have really large amount of people at our bus stops, so we can increase our buses. Yeah, we can increase our buses. Cool. So, man, that's looking great so far. We are doing great. So, that'll be it for this particular video. We are going to come back in another video and we're going to talk about some of the updates. We're going to build this thing out a lot more and start working our Midtown area down more and more. So thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to Photo Virtuoso, and we'll see you all